Hello, everybody. My name is Victor. Welcome back to Mugenics here on the channel. We're going to pick up right where we left off at the end of yesterday's episode. I've already cleaned up the inventory and keeping stuff that I wanted, as you can see right here. And yeah, I'm going to keep up with doing the house maintenance stuff. So if you want to skip over this, I'm sure someone will post a timestamp and have upvotes somewhere down below in the comment section. And if not, you can just scrub through the video. But I don't want to skip the house stuff, even though it might be boring for some people. It's because it maintains continuity between where did this cat go, where did that cat go. It also kind of helps me place what happened to a cat in case if I forget that, hey, did I give this to Butch or did this cat die or anything like that. So I am going to be including all the house activities, and plus it's just good for development of the series as well, so people can see how I'm kind of managing things and maybe point out the many mistakes that I'm probably making, but whatever. So we have 4 days left until the kaiju get here, and I still don't feel like we have enough strong defenders here. I am going to get rid of some of our loyal team that we just had. Compass was a great butcher. I think that, speaking of butcher, I think we just go straight to Butch because it's going to be harder and harder to get those upgrades done there. And then who else did we have in that? We had, see, Trucker. Trucker was amazing. He only has 1/7 though. But man, that mutation is pretty amazing. So we may want to keep him around just to breed him around. Of course, he also has Scattershot Plus, so that'd be nice to breed in. I'm not going to put him in the breeding room though. He loves Compass. Oh, awkward about that. Sorry, Trucker. I forgot. I did not look at that. And then we also had Laura Lee, who... yeah, sorry, Laura Lee. You... as fun... I'm sure you had a lot of fun, but we did not. And people were saying that, oh, you got to give Blood Frenzy a chance now, dude. I'm good. I'm good on that. We have some kittens in here that are pretty good, so I'm waiting for them to grow up. And yeah, let's just send it off, and then we're going to go straight to another run here. Max got together with Patty. Simba got together with Sammy. Simba's still hanging around. Look at that. Sammy passing on the flower eyes, too. I love that. Caleb got together with Paquito. They got a kitten. Look at the flower eyes are permeating. Uh-oh. Minka! No! Minka! No, Minka, that was one of our good cats, man. That's Carlos, but all right. Well, we lost Minka, unfortunately. And let's see, we have Chichia. Oh, what an angry-looking cat. Well, unfortunately, no 7s equals no mittens. Sorry. We got to get our appeal up too. Our appeal is not high enough because we're not getting enough strong cats here. Do a quick poop check. Poop check. No poop. No poop. We're good. All right, so let's clear up the breeding room here because it's getting a little crazy. We have Talon, who has a tail mutation and eyebrow mutation. You have a 10% chance to inflict confusion on units who attack you, who contact or attack you. It's a 7. It's a 9 with the luck with the tail mutation, but yeah, I think we're just gonna tank on that one. We need to upgrade tank a little bit more. Cream Puff. Oh, look at Cream Puff. Summon a Toad. Angry Cream Puff, also slightly inbred. 2 Nat 7s though, but the leg birth defect. I don't know if that passes on or not, but we'll go to tank. We'll have plenty of other mutations, I'm sure, because all the cats are just going crazy. Cheddar Paw, oh my gosh, Cheddar Paw is looking great. Look at that, that's a face of a winner right there. 10% mischance. Ooh. I don't know about that one. Maybe we can get something that can stop him from missing a basic attack. There was no breeding that went in here except Scylla. Scylla's got some 6s here. Yeah, Mitzi. Mitzi's got the eye mutation. I don't know if that eye mutation's great or not. She's also starting off with Blood Geyser, which is basically Brimstone. And let's grab her and get her out of there. Again, we don't have a whole lot of time left. We're only 3 days before the kaiju gets here. Oh, we have let's see, a taxidermy mouse. Pikachu. -2 health, 1 mutation, stimulation. 130. Sure. Taxidermy turtle, -2 health, 1 mutation. Perfume, comfort, and then Robo Chest, -1 comfort, plus 3 stimulation, 100 cents. I definitely want to put the mutations over here just because I think it's going to be funny. So this one lowers the appeal of the house, -2 health. Affects lifespan and chance to develop cure disorders each night. But mutation, though. The mutation's funny. Perfume, let's go for comfort. Put it up there. And then Robo Chest, 3 stimulation. We want that down here so we can get more breeding happening. So we got to make a little bit of a... We have to make some cuts here. This is -1 comfort. 2 comfort there, 1 comfort there. Jar flies a stimulation. Porta potty takes up a lot. We can't put these cans anywhere. I guess not. Can you go on here? No, you can't. We can't stack them anywhere. Stack them here? No. Oh, but I can put the can there. No, I can't. I can't. I could also just put the Robo Chest in here. Just to let him go buck wild over here. Sure. I don't know what's going to happen in this room, but it's whatever's going to happen in this room is going to happen. All right. Let's get a crew going here. We have Kostian. Kostian's got that weird eye mutation with brace and also range, so it's very good. It's a good possible druid, possible hunter cat. Who else do we have that's not done anything yet? Cheddar Paws, you can go over here. We'll let Cheddar Paws try to get a mutation. Caleb. Yeah, I mean, Caleb doesn't have a lot of constitution. Loves Paquito. Paquito's already done stuff, though. We got Beza or Beza. Beza's got some good stuff. Flea shot. Okay, we'll take that. Holden. Holden's not a strong cat, but a dexterous one. So Holden, you get to go. And then let's see, who are you? Jinx. Jinx has got some 6s. Jinx has also got some aggression issues. +1 range. I love that. I love that we're getting range. Amenia. There we go. There she is. Permanently slow, but look at those 7s though. 2 nat 7s. High libido. Yeah. Amenia's going. All right, everyone. So give me a second. I'm going to pause the video here, and then we are going to just hop on into the next run. We got to keep going to the either the crater or the bunker. So it looks like we're back to Act 2 again. And yeah, I'm going to assign all the class collars, and then we'll be right back. All right, everybody, here we are. We have Holden, who's going to be our hunter. We got a hose. We got a king's crown. Fish necklace. I decided I'm going to try this on a hunter. If I don't like it, I can just take it off of him. But I want to see what Rot does with a hunter, especially one that has a little bit of extra range. And then we have killing power here. The obelisk jewel. We gain 2 int and 2 charisma whenever we kill an enemy. So what that means is that we can pretty much counteract the negative effects of the fish necklace, and then we also have Mom's ring for damage. Old hose just for dowsing, so we have something to fill up our water bottles. And then Costian. It's Costian. Costian, I gave the Thrumming Charm and Thrumming Spectacles. Surely there's another Thrumming piece, but we haven't found it yet. Lip Filler for a little bit extra mana whenever we need it, and then Liver. And then here are the abilities. Here we have Protection. I got really excited because I saw squirrels for a second. Flower Power is the unique ability here. Units on Flower Towers have +2 Strength and 2 Brace, which is kind of nice. Sing, and then Boost here. We don't have Boost, is kind of useless there. Then we have Beza. Beza, she has a little bit extra healing capabilities here. I did give her the Morphine Drip for delayed pain, so we'll see how much that affects her with the damage reduction by 3, which could be very good. We also have Pincushion as well. That could be very useful. And then also has Flea Shot, which I put Debris Hat on her just because of Flea Shot. Nothing crazy on there. And then last but not least, we have Amenia. Amenia is going to be our thief, and I'm pretty excited about this because we don't have a thief that's actually been to the moon yet. Now we have to worry about the permanently slow, but that's okay because we can basically all the enemies will be moving before we get a chance to do anything. We have Backflip as well as Backstabber, which is nice. Golden Claws gain 1 damage for each coin you collect. So yeah, and I love thieves. I know that they're not considered to be the best class or whatever, but I don't care what people think because I got myself a thief, and we do have to go to Act 2 with them again. So here we go. The natural furballs. I like them. So once again, we're going back to Act 2 as we prepare for the kaijus. Kaijus are going to be interesting. All right, so give a familiar protection 1. We might as well just do that right here for Mr. Crow. Lip filler. Here we go. We can give... Oh, can we give 2? We can give 2. Okay, all right, now. Costian, I'm going to go ahead and move you over here since we don't really have any use for you. Look at the flowers there. All right, so Amenia, despite being slow, having to go slow, she's still the fastest, so let's go for backflip, and we don't have anything we can backstab right now. Oh, our movement is bad. That's what always slow is. Yikes. Yeah, that's gonna be tough for a thief, but we'll make it work. All right, then we have Beza. We can hit the Scorpion Cat, and I think we can go do that. There we go. 6 damage there. We can fire a flea. Get a flea shot. Why not? Nice crit there by Beza. I'm going to go back and forth on that. Talk to animals, by the way. Your basic attack inflicts Charm 5 the first time you use it each battle. So I don't know if we can charm one of these guys here, but we can try. Let's go for it. We have Brace 2 here while in the flowers. No, because it's blocked. Touche game, touche. Well, once again, Mr. Crow is the only one who can do anything here. Grab that. 8 damage there for Mr. Crow. There we go. Now, unfortunately, that one did get a all stats up. You may have noticed that Beza moved towards Mr. Crow. That is because of her passive, which allows her to... She will gravitate and attack anything that attacks her allies, so... There we go. And let's get a heal here. Not that we need it, but we'll have it just in case. There we go. Get the reload there. Very nice on the refreshed action. But unfortunately, we're so slow that we can't really do anything about that. Beza. So this is a passive, by the way. Bouncer. When ally takes damage, move 3 tiles toward the source of the damage and attack it if you can. Nice crit there by Beza. Wow. All right. Yeah, we also didn't have a tank that's gone to the moon either, so... Successfully, anyway. Control air, Bramble Burst, Summon Snake. Explode familiar causing... Yeah, I don't want to do that, though. Summon a snake, though. I mean... Yeah. Summon the snake. Gotta have a snake. We will... listen to it. Holden got Dex and Strength. Look at that. Please stop avoiding the random events, Invicta. Live a little. I'm trying to. What the heck? Oh, it was the snake up there. Okay, so obviously we want to get rid of the corpse as fast as possible. We cannot hit anything here with our melee attack, but I can get close enough with our... I can't get close enough with that charge to do this. And that's a really, really nice touch there. Mr. Crow. See if we can just go behind this one here and just give it a little bop. There we go. Very nice. We have the corpse to deal with, but we can handle that. Summon a snake here. I believe that this cat, I believe that Costian is also voiced by Ed. I believe so. All right. Well, we can at least hit this corpse out of here. Hey, we got a coin. Nice. We can move again. God, that movement range is pathetic on a thief. Go for a backflip here. We don't have a way of hitting anything up there yet. Yeah, we can't hit any of the flies or anything, so we're just gonna have to wait. We have a snake. Snake deals 3 damage. I like it. Flea takes down one of the flies. I like it. Nice. Bodyguard doing its work already. And the delayed pain stopped all that damage. Look at that. And we can move over here. Use the flea shot there. Then can we get rid of the delayed pain? Oh my god, we can. Holy smokes. The Cat of Nine Tails removes the delayed pain from the morphine trinket, which means that we do not have to worry about that ever going off. That is for 1 damage. That is OP. What a combo that is. Wow. So yeah, delayed pain will just never go off on Biza. Amenia got speed. Stalk is real good. Slice melee attack that has all the effects your basic attack and ignore shields. Ooh, but we need our thief. Our thief hasn't done anything. Amenia hasn't done anything. In order to do something, we need her to be able to get out there, and stalking is the way to do that, to bypass the always slow downside. Spike collar. Those 2 thorns. We got water there. I'm fine with that. No. We ain't opening no doors. I'll play tapes, but I ain't opening no doors. All right, here we go. We got Marana. So we're going to stalk that one. Fortunately, we cannot get a... we can't grab that. That was the reload of the boxing glove, by the way. But the stock is out, though, and that's the important thing. Here we go. Look at the reach of Biza. Doing no damage. Again, we can just get rid of that. I don't want to hurt Mr. Crow. I'll do this instead. Give him a line of water there. Although that did inflict rot for some dumb reason. There we go. And then we got Charm 5 on Marana. Let's fill up our water bottle here. And let's summon a snake. And let's give it some damage. Give the flea damage too, why not? Then let's put a... I wonder if the blessing will work on the flea. That could be nice. Gonna save the man on Mr. Crow. What's he doing? Okay, that didn't do anything. But you didn't do anything, didn't I? There you go, Rotfly. And the Pishi is going to attack Marana. And we didn't teleport behind because the Rotfly is there, but... Six damage there. 6 damage there. We go for an Obsidian Chunk just to gain damage too. Might as well. We'll go for a backflip. We'll just move away. And so that Rotfly is definitely, yeah, that Rotfly is against us here. So I say what we do is we use a flea shot on that Rotfly. Then we need to kill this Pishi before it gets to do anything. There you go. Delayed pain gone. Hey, aren't you supposed to be charmed? Apparently charm doesn't mean anything. I think Holden's good right there. Yeah, we can summon another snake here. Don't see why not. Let's keep buffing him up. I'm curious to see if the blessing is going to do anything on this flea. I would imagine so. Yeah, the Pishi evolved, but also drew the wrath of Beza. We can sideswipe this one here. There we go. Got to Mr. Crow. Then we will be able to attack Marana next time. 14 crit. And yeah, the flea is still alive. Wow. You go, the snakes are getting up there. Rotfly goes in. They reanimate this Pishi. So he's going to get a free turn. Now, unfortunately, we cannot get behind this Pishi. We can't even flank it. So we would either have to kill the flea, but I think I'm just going to go and wreck house on these bodies here. This won't deal any damage, but it will stop the Pishi from doing anything. There we go. We can move in front of her. Use Cat of Nine Tails, which gets rid of the delayed pain again. That's so OP. Right, we can move. We can actually get a flank shot here on this Pishi, which is what I want to do. Let's go do that real quick. Unfortunately, we don't have any bounce shots like our previous hunters. I mean, sure. Give us another snake. Why not? Snakes for everybody. And let's buff up the whole lot of familiars right there. Mr. Crow with a 7 damage hit. There we go. There we go. There we crow. Flea's going in. That flea gets 4 more damage on Marana. She's still hell-bent on going after Beza. I'm not sure why. We can finally get some damage with the snake here. That is going to cause poison. Flea's going to get in there and get 4 more damage. Rotfly is going to get that 5 damage. Reanimating the Pishi again. But Marana is not long for this world. This one reanimated Angry, which is kind of annoying. 14 crit. There we go, Amenia. And she rebirthed over there. Which we don't care about because we're just going to teleport behind her. Wherever you go, we are going to be following you. We get +1 damage from the coin. Six damage there. Yeah, we got rid of the delayed pain again. 20 crit there, Holden. Just dominating here as a hunter. Yeah, it's the army of snakes right now for everybody. There we go. You know what? Sure, give us another snake. Why not? Why not, you know? Let's grab this coin, too. Leave some flowers there. Mr. Crow can fly. There we go. Just get rid of that corpse there. I do like that I can control the snakes. Get rid of this corpse here. Just to remove any doubt. And then get a backstab here from the snake. 3 damage and poison. The Rotfly gets 4. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about the flies. We'd have to actually kill it. Which is what I'm going to do. 6 damage there. We're still gonna stalk her, so she's not gonna be able to get away. 4 damage, 2 there. We can't punch through anybody. I mean, we can, but I don't want to. Rana is hopelessly trapped here. Goes after Mr. Crow. That was a bad idea. There we go. Bodyguard. Look at that. What is that, a mousetrap? Holden got int, infest, terrain walk, twin shot, and confusion. Yeah, give me the twin shot. What is this? Bear trap mask. 4 shield plus 1 bleed thorns. Interesting. We definitely do not need any water right now. And I think we'll go hard mode for sure. What the heck are those things? Well, we're going to stock the big one here, but I think we're in range of those. We might be in range. No, we're not. Just barely not. We can't grab the damage up, though, from that coin. I guess I could have hit this rock. Probably should have. We don't have tower defense. We don't have anything like that, so no automatic pings. I wish you hadn't done that, friend. I'm going to leave these coins here for Amenia. And we're just going to sit there and wait. Let's get rid of this one. What? I thought that was going to destroy it. I don't know why I thought that was going to destroy it. Let's get a heal. Well, let's get the snake out first. Get our snake out. And let's do that. The heal does destroy, it does destroy corpses. He just said, screw that rock in particular. It's going to throw a cactus. Yeah, Biza didn't like that. There's the stalk. And I would love to be able to just destroy it without having to worry about the shield, but it doesn't really matter. So we get the reload there. And we get the backstab here. Nice crit there, Biza. We can just disable this one here. Mr. Crow. No problem at all. I forgot to go grab those coins. 9 damage there. Drop the snake. And let's get the heals. Here we go. Nice. Flea takes him out. 2-round kill, no problem. Smelling salts. He's got strength. Anchor. In 4 brace till the next time you move. Wow. Belly flop. Jump to a time and mobilize anything you land on. Damage a petrified unit within 3 tiles of you. Petrify could be good for crowd control. I kind of like that idea. It's 8 mana, though, but we're not really using mana for anything else other than Flea Shot, so maybe I just have a little bit of crowd control. There's a Roid Rage. At the Wafer. Let's do Blessing. Nice. We don't have anyone weak enough to really warrant that, but it's good to have in future runs for sure. And sure, let's eat the Magic Mushroom. It looks like we get maybe... We have increased intelligence for the next 3 turns. All right, now the death worms here. Who knows how these things actually work, but let's see if we can take out the big death worms pronto. Not really much we can do here. I don't want to move in range of any of these champion death worms. There we go, get the free attacks there. And yeah, down goes one. Give ourselves pin cushion. And then get rid of the delayed pain. Well. Get the guaranteed one. Nice crit there. Then let's go over here. Let's drop a snake. Pop a lip filler. And let's give him some protection. We want him to last. Take a swig of water too. So this should survive from the death worm. Yeah, it is, but, well, not from that one. We did get the free kill, though, thanks to Biza anyway. There's chicken. Biza's not going to stand for that. Here we go. 14 crit there. I have no idea where the death worm went. 14 crit there for Amenia, too. Grab a heal. I have no idea where the big death worm went, so we're going to stalk the chicken instead. We get the hell out of Dodge wherever it resurfaces. Not sure where it is. There we go, we got the tick. And I think we're just waiting here, so got the old hose. And then we might as well refill our water after we take a swig. Lip filler. It would be funny if the cat's lips started getting bigger and bigger. No idea where the death worm is. Oh, there it is. One damage. He could have just died and that would have been fine too. Handling hard mode like a boss. He's got strength, slack off, protective, butcher's soul, and rock aspect. Butcher's soul, 2 strength, 3 constitution. Or shield, but -2 speed's kind of bad. But I like the idea of getting some more offensive capabilities on our tank. The tick, -1 constitution, inflict all stats down on bosses, mini bosses at the start of each battle, heal 12 HP at the end of each battle. Yeah, no thank you. All right, and Costume will start with extra mana. Things are coming up Millhouse for now. Go to our shop here, get our free level up. It's going to go to Holden, who got Int. Gravity Falls, Sniper. I mean, you just... How can you not? Hunters. Wait, what? 3 dex, 2 luck. -2 speed's real bad. 3 dex, that's 14 dex. And 9 luck. Hero of the Hunt is also kind of good, too. Your basic attack deals +1 damage for each tile you shoot beyond range 3. I've never seen that one. But I mean, 100% crit damage is too good not to have. This is tempting, though. I've never seen a hunter's soul on a hunter. That doesn't make any sense. I don't like the idea of going down to 16 HP. I'm gonna stick with sniper. Water feeder. Oh, okay. The shoulder item. Interesting if we're going back to the desert, but for now, here we go. Not sure why he's facing that way, but
driving down this lonesome road, burdened by a heavy load.
I can actually burn some bullets here with backflip.
Until this journey's at an end, it's roadkill for my morning meal.
Sorry about that.
Prayer at my heels. Whiskey when I take my break. Huffing catnip to stay away.
And Mr. Crow is also very good at taking down bullets.
When my day comes to an end, and the night is on the rise.
We have Blessing 1. We'll be able to get Rot out immediately. And the Rot Flies will also eat up shots as well. No damage there from the Blessing. It's also going to get Biza involved. Although that does knock back. I hate that knocks back. Yeah. All right. Well, let's put some water back here. I don't know why that would inflict rot. That's kind of dumb too, but whatever, Mugenics, you know. Put a snake.
Taste of blood is in my mouth. The road is in my bones.
There you go.
Rolling east, west, north, and south. I'm a cat who cries so low.
No, we'll have to get rid of those rot flies here. So Zodiac's already out of shots. Get rid of the delayed pain, and then we just go ham here. 11 damage. What happens if we petrify him? Does that stop the reload? It does stop the reload. Let's refill our water bottle since we're here.
And when my tale has been all but told, you'll know that this cat's done fine.
Oh, nice hit there by Mr. Crow. We get a heal and a buff on everybody. I do want to kill this turkey. I got the attention of Biza. There we go. Nice crit, 27 from Holden. Look at this, even the snake can get involved. And Zodiac is stunned. We can even petrify him again so he can't actually get a reload off. Yeah, we can't even get in close to hit him. 6 damage there.
Birds of prey are at my heels. Whiskey when I take my break. Huffing catnip to stay awake.
I mean, why not? Let's just get more snakes out.
Comes to an end.
They can have himself a turkey dinner. There we go. I think this is going to do it. So pretty much the most ineffective Zodiac I think I've ever seen. Absolutely destroyed. Menia got speed. Double throw. Your basic attack hits twice for half damage. An extra turn at the start of the battle. Yo, that would be great if we didn't have slow. More speed, scavenger. Yeah, we have 13 speed, but we're always going to go slow. Man, that sucks because that birth defect's so bad.
My nose tells me where to go. A belly full will make me feel that I'm a cool
Is stock that's the start of your next turn, so we can... First strike should work with stock then, if I'm reading that correctly. Yeah, golden claws. We're not picking up coins. All right, we go off to the crater. And here we go, right into the frying pan in the infested pair. Extremely dangerous bosses here. We have no fire. We have nothing to speak of. We need to stay on top of the sprouts. So if I'm understanding this correctly, we should teleport here immediately. Yeah, so that is true. 14 crit there. Get the reload. 18 crit with the obsidian chunk. 14 crit there. Then we need to get the hell out of Dodge here. We get backflip. We can't stalk out of here. This one gets to go first though. I still don't think it's gonna matter. We need to get rid of these sprouts. Let's see. Let's just stalk there. And taking down these sprouts is paramount here. We cannot let them get a ton piled up. I think I can inflict Rot 1 on this one. But I'm just out of range of that one. I can go here and inflict Rot 1, but that would also hit Mr. Crow. Don't necessarily want to do that. We cannot give them... Absolutely cannot give them extra turns here. This is where having familiars is going to be a big, big, big help. I can heal that poison. This one's at full HP anyway. It's just going to give him extra attack, and I don't necessarily want to do that. All right, the snake will take out the sprout. Very nice. This one gets to move first. I don't know why it says 3 turns, though. There's a sprout there. We can petrify it, though. Yeah, we can't do anything about a petrified target. Definitely got a heal here, and then I think we just backflip. Let the rest of the crew take out everything else. An arrow blast just so we don't have to worry about the miss. We have enough for a double shot as well as a basic attack, so I want to get the rot out now. Then double shot here. 21 crit, man, oh man, Holden. Need to get a heal on both of these two. Let's get a snake out. His lip filler, and then heal the poison. There we go. Oh. There's brambles there. You don't get to pile those up. That one's gonna mind control the. That's gonna possess the snake. Again, we need to make sure that we're keeping these under control, but at the same time, we need if we can get the bosses out of here, then it's no big deal. I worry about Amenia's health though. Go for the stock. There's a backflip 1. Backflip 2. Nice. That's gonna cost them a turn. Okay, got rid of that one. Trying to keep the poison down. Big hit for Mr. Snake. There you go. And Biza's not gonna like that. There we go, Biza. Now we just gotta move away from the. We gotta move away from the sprouts so they don't mind control us. Which I think they just run away anyway. Go get rid of all that. Complete shot. Here we go. Yeah, they're gonna. There we go. Okay. Castia and leveled up. Poison Ivy, Teamwork, Love Song, and Pathfinder. When one of your familiars kills something, all allies get +1 damage. Your basic action is +2 area, heals an additional HP. Poison Ivy, you and your familiars, you spawn, you're now poisonous. I like the Teamwork. Yeah, let's go Teamwork. +1 damage for all allies. I can dig that. Geode. I don't know if that goes part of the meteorite set, but we're gonna go hard mode here. Against my better judgment. I have Rocky Hat. What's that? Pen Shield. Probably not gonna use that. Okay, so we have the Geo Lad. Infested kittens are always very dangerous. Because we don't want them to possess. This is a champion one. We need to get some water down for Amenia. We can kill one of these pretty much right off the bat, unless if we miss. I'm gonna swing for the fences and go for this champion here. And we missed. There we go. Didn't miss that one. Take down the amoeba. And then we can stalk on the other one. And hopefully dodge inside of the grass. And we're going to let you get away with that for about 2 minutes. By 2 minutes, I mean 0 seconds. Move in range here. I don't want to be in range of the possession. And I'm going to put some water here. And let's use absorb, why not? What? Now, why does this rot fly come out? We've infected... We're not infected, game. Whatever, but that's going to give our snake an opportunity to get a kill, which gives us all +1 damage, so... Your move, game. Unless it does that. Nice crit there by Mr. Crow. Mr. Crow standing on business. Have no backflip, though, but it could miss, and it did. Uh-oh. Mr. Crow's possessed. He's just not going to like that. Oh, look at that. Look at the basic attack on that. Well, that was a little counterintuitive there, but you can grab a coin. Really should have gone for the water, though. We need to refill that water bottle. Let's get everybody heal. Here we go. Nice crit. Well, we're not going to get to go to the water because Biza just destroying everything thanks to the soul of the butcher. Biza gets strength. More int. I honestly don't hate more int. I mean, we got 13 constitution. I don't think we need any more constitution. I would prefer speed, but yeah, I think int is good here. Or we could just Giga Send it. We could just Giga Send it with strength. Sure. Let's just Giga Send it with strength. That's a strong, strong tank. Kasi remembers the time when things were easier and wishes he were back home. All right, so these things here, the bramble babies, are very annoying. Stock here. We might be able to get a free attack off of one of these jerks, though. And we are. 10 crit. There we go. Nice. Good reload. So we can get another hit here. And that's not going to make Biza happy. There we go. Now Amenia can stalk. 10 crit there on the bramble baby. Obsidian Chunks is going to take care of that. I don't think there's any reason to move here. Not sure why the crow makes the cat sounds, but... And I kind of want to put down water here. Let's take you out. Oh, we can't. I should have moved a little bit further. And we missed. I'm just moving up here so we can get the snakes in the front line. Amenia is really the one that gets put in danger, in the danger zone real fast. That didn't affect Mr. Crow, and Biza's not going to be happy about that. Unfortunately, the snakes can't do anything here. There's just too many brambles just going to walk right into that one. Yeah, we can't do anything. The brambles totally hard counter the snakes. Please shot. 14 damage, non-crit. Good lord, man. Because of Menia. Nice crit there. Unfortunately, we cannot get into the water. $14 crit. Man, everyone's critting up a storm. Bastian leveled up. We get speed, int. We got strength, which we're not really using int right now, but we're not using speed either, so I guess give me int for more mana. That was the dumbbell plus 1 strength in the trinket slot. A large bear trap blocks Holden's way forward. Let's just disarm it then. We got bear traps. Small meteor. Feather feet, gain 1 speed. So that's got to be part of the meteor set then. I do like speed. And sure, we can put that on Biza. Biza doesn't have any other weapon, so take it. And you got leveled up and got luck. More int would be nice. Constitution also might be better. Yeah, more survivability for our thief. Alien Overgrowth, Geomagnetic Storm, or the Shimmer. I don't know what the Geomagnetic Storm is, but I have a feeling it's real bad. Alien Overgrowth, at least we know that we can deal with... We know that that screws up Crater Maker pretty badly. What in the world? Oh yeah, these things. Tremblo. Hemlock. Champion Hemlock. That probably needs to be taken out first. Man, just imagine if this thief wasn't slow, man. It's a shame that it got screwed by the birth defect. Oh my god, Biza, chill. Okay. Here we go. Then do that. We're poison, but that's fine. Hemlock, that Hemlock's going next, so Biza's actually terrifying. That's the strongest tank I think I've ever seen that we have. Get a snake. Swing and a miss on that. Got that one. But that did bait them. And Biza's just full sending it right now. Yeah, now that they're not daring to mess with Biza. You know, 8 damage there. We get the charm. Get rid of the brambles. Also give us some water so we can cleanse the poison off of Amenia. It's Crow going in there. About to rock the house here. Beats is not going to like that. You don't talk to Crow like that. Snake. Nice crit. 28 crit from a tank, man. Get rid of that 39 stacks of delayed pain. Delayed damage there. Feather feet. I don't know what feather feet means, but we can gain speed. We can just use that, huh? And that one just ran. All right, fair enough. The smelling salt. Holden got int and more dex for Holden, or let's give him some constitution as well. Better safe than sorry is what I always say, especially in eugenics. Mama Leech, we already know what she does. What in the world are these things? A nettle. Each time one of its enemies casts a spell, it emits sparkle and gains +1 thorns. Yeah. This one's way out in the corner. I think that one's going to be a problem. There's a sprout right there. Yeah, we can't hit anything here. I think we just end this turn. Stalk that nettle. $10 crit there. Non-crit there. I am going to use the obsidian chunk just to get rid of one of them. 30 crit there from Amenia. We can stalk the other champion. I know we're burning through our obsidian chunks, but these are kind of necessary, I believe. Blast him that way. Apparently that counts as a spell, I guess. Let's get a snake out here, not in the brambles. Okay, just kidding. Well, they're about to feel the wrath of Biza. 30 crit. Biza just stands on business. What an amazing tank she has been. No, you don't want to do that, friend. I promise you don't want to do that. And Holden's over here just like, I guess I'm just going to be here now. Let's get rid of the brambles and maybe... Yeah, let's get that. Let's go in here. No, you don't want to do that. Flee on the chicken. And that's going to cause Biza to move. Yeah, we don't want to get mine. If we get sprouted by or if we get mind controlled here on Biza, it's over. It's actually over. There's the stock, but didn't really matter. Swing and a miss there. It didn't deal any damage, so Visa didn't care. There we go. That's just how you deal with that. All right, let's see. Consume, collect all pickups, then become drowsy. Lighten the load, take 25 damage. Take 25 damage? What? Launch. Launch is good. The spell does more damage the less health you have. With lifesteal. I mean, that one could be clutch. Rock Crusher could also be pretty good. It just lets Biza get right in the middle of everybody. Let's try it. I don't know how many rocks are going to be, but there's going to be a lot in the moon. I know that. But we haven't gotten to the moon yet. Pick it. The odd-looking dumpster. 16 coins, 8 food. Okay. Holden. Let's loot it. We got tons of techs. And we got some rocks. All right. Well, you know what time it is, everybody. Yeah, we need to be able to heal Amenia. This is gonna be interesting. We could also put smelling salts on her, just in case something goes awry. I think I like that idea. Same thing for Kostian. Well, might be a little overkill there, but Kostian could also. This could be clutch too. So, all right, let's send it. Sing that song, Mosh Pit. Definitely want to get rid of this sprout first. I don't know if we should be doing this, but I'm going to. All right, big hits here from Amenia. Obsidian 44 crit on that. Down goes the Obsidian chunk, but look at this. Amenia going on a critting spree here. Can't really move. We're just going to have to hope backflip gets us out of there. Snakes are going to be kind of useless for this because of the brambles. We can help out Mr. Crow, though. These brambles are ruining my life here. Yeah, the snake, it's just a waste of mana. But this will, if we get a kill on the sprout though, that will give us, I think, all plus damage. Yeah, it does. Look at that, plus 3 damage. Well, I think it's because of the druid heal. Yeah, plus 1 damage up there. I'm perfectly content with letting Crater Maker go for this first turn, just doing that. That's just the big charge. Put the water back here. You know, clear away some of that bramble. And again, I don't think that we do anything here. Let's move on top of the flower so we gain some mana. How about that? Please shot so we can get that sprout over there. Let's see what happens with this. Yeah, the brambles did more damage than more damage than we did. Okay, so we don't really have a good option here. Unfortunately, Crater Maker did kill the bird, so he's got the all stats up. We're just gonna have to wait here. Well, let's get off the bramble, but yeah. Sidestep this. Well, let's get the snake out first. Okay, I think we're just going to chill here with Kostian. Remember, we do not want to get to the side of Crater Maker here. Is that going to hit? I don't know if this hits Amenia up there. It does, but that's going to move. That's going to cause Biza to hit too, but we don't want that. Yeah, we don't want that at all. Let her away from here for now. We got to get this to cycle, though. Dirty crit. I don't think Amenia is going to be able to make it. Yeah, we can't. We cannot hit Crater Maker here because Amenia is going to go down. Unless we might be able to get in range to block the shots. Like a true tank. Or at the very, very least, we could put a flea here that will stop the shot. Although Biza is going to get hit by some damage here. Okay, the flea did its job. 18 non-crit there. Oh, well. The counterattack from Biza is kind of screwing Amenia. So we just got to get out of this fight now. I accidentally healed her. Healed it. We have to get our druid dirty here because we don't want the counterattacks to be hitting Amenia. We're gonna need her for the moon. All right, Mr. Crow, you're gonna have to tank some damage here. Your whole job is to block. That's your whole job right here. We need big hits. We need big hits here from Holden. 9 is not a big hit. 15, though, is, and Crater Maker's going to go down. Great block there by Mr. Crow. What a play that was. Kostian got strength. Summon Caterpillar. We will rock you. Thorny Feet. Ugh, man, these are rough. It's rough going out here, Sarge. I guess summon Caterpillar. Yeah, we're not using boost at all. So there we go. Amenia suffered a broken leg, but it's not that big of a deal because, I mean, she can't move fast anyway. So thank you for watching, everybody. Wow. What a dominant run that was. Never thought we'd be able to say that in Act 2, but we all know that the real fight's coming up next. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button, leave a comment down below. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and hyping the Mugenics channel, everybody. And as always, have a great start to your week, and I will see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody.